Welcome. In continuation of chapter development, where in my previous video I've explained to you that apart from the income there are number of the other criteria which are required for a person to be developed. And in this session we are going to talk about those public facilities which are the perfect criteria which have been required for a person to be developed apart from the income. So children, money in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that is needed to live a good and healthy life. That means income by itself is not a complete adequate indicator of material goods and services that citizens are able to use. That means that normally your money cannot buy you a pollution free environment or ensure you to get an unadulterated medicine or food, and is not able to protect you from any of the infectious diseases until and unless the whole of the community takes the preventive measures. Like you all know that nowadays the whole of the world is going through with the problem of the coronavirus, or you can say COVID-19, and maximum people they are affected with this infectious disease. Now you and me can save ourselves with this disease only when the community takes the preventive steps. It's not that our money could save us. So children, what if it's only you who would be interested in going to a school? Then would you be able to study? The answer will be no. You are actually able to study because many other children also wants to study, and because many other people believe that government should open school and provide facilities to the children to study. That means your money cannot help you. So similarly, if you see that Kerala has a low infant mortality rate since it has an adequate provision of basic health and educational facilities. In spite of the fact, in a previous video I have discussed when we were discussing about the income and other criteria, and we were discussing about the three states, that was Kerala, Punjab and Bihar, where we saw that Punjab has more per capita income than Kerala. In spite of this fact that Punjab has more income and Kerala has less income, in that condition also in Kerala the infant mortality rate is very low, and there the people, more of the people they have a good health, and most of the people they are educated, or the children they are getting the educational facilities. So children, this shows that income alone is not a criteria of the development. Now today there is a need of an hour. If you want to develop, then we have to develop not at the cost of the environment, but we have to go with the sustainable development. If you all can see on your screen, there is a flow chart of sustainability of development. That means develop but without harming the environment. Like groundwater is a wonderful example of this. You know that groundwater is under a serious threat of overuse. Now they are telling you that groundwater is an example of renewable resource. It is replenished by the nature, as in the case of crops and plants. Now what are the consequences of overusing of the nature? Consequence of environment is degradation. Do not respect national or state boundaries. That means that we try to overuse these resources, and when we overuse them we degrade them, and when these resources they get degraded, then the degradation, they do not see the national or the state boundaries, but they affect our future. So sustainability of development is a new area of knowledge in which scientists and economists and philosophers and other social scientists are working together. Means all these people are working together in such a way so that we are able to get, let's say, a pollution free environment, and we can save the environment and keep it for the future use also. So children, in general, the question of development of progress is a continuous process. It means at all times, as a member of society, you and me, we have to keep on asking questions from us, that where we want to go, or what we wish to become, or what are goals. So this debate on development will continue till the time life exists on this earth. Thank you. Well, in this session, we are going to talk about a report prepared by the United Nations Global Development Network known as Human Development Report, or you can say Human Development Index. Well children, once it has been realized that even though the level of income is an important, yet it is an inadequate measure of level of development, then we begin to think of other criteria. Now, when we thought of other criteria, now there could be a long list of such criteria, but then it would not be so useful. So this UNDP, they came forward with their Human Development Index, which says that Human Development Index is defined as a composite statistic of life expectancy, education and per capita income indicators which are used to rank countries in 4 tiers of human development. That means according to UNDP, the development of the country could be measured in terms of 3 indicators. And what are those 3 indicators? The first one is, if you all can see on your screen, life expectancy. When we talk about this life expectancy, it is defined as an average number of years that a newborn could expect to live. That means that it shows that a newborn baby, that how much within a period of 1 year if he is able to survive or not. Second indicator is a gross enrollment ratio, or you can also say it is an education indicator, which says it is determined by the number of students enrolled in school at several different grade levels, that how many children are exactly going to the school, let's say state-wise or of a country. And the third indicator is a per capita income. It is the mean income of the people in an economic unit calculated by total income divided by the total populations. So they are saying that adding these 3 indicators and dividing it, that gives you actually the HDI, that is Human Development Index, that means where our country stands in the world. And this is accepted, or it has been believed to be as a best indicator to, let's say, when we compare the countries, that which country is more developed in comparison to the other. So this Human Development Index has been considered, prepared by UNDP, that is United Nations Global Development Network. Thank you.